2, right.
Okay, so everybody here likes their brain, right? You like having it in there, pretty good, pretty attached to it? No? Yeah. Basically, so, well, I'm here to tell you that it's, every now and then it can have that nasty habit of turning against you. Here's my top 5 ways that your brain can turn on you without warning. It's not like that on my computer. Okay. Number 5. Why is it? Exploding. Oh. Right. You got it. Okay.
Just blanket, hurry.
What?
Your brain's screwing with you.
Your presentation can mess up.
Well. Ah! Got it. Number 5. Random hallucinations. Most people think you gotta do some kind of drugs or something. Every now and then you'll hear about somebody doing drugs, freaking out, face-eating guy. Hallucinations don't just happen when you are on drugs. They can happen at any time. There's been many, many, many recorded cases. You could just be driving down the road, all of a sudden you see a leprechaun on your dash and he starts throwing waffles at you. It doesn't matter. It can be anything. The scientists have looked into this. They've done studies. They've found no link to anything. It's completely random and it can happen to anybody. Number 4, sleep paralysis. Well, when you go to sleep, 3 things happen. Your conscious mind is set to low-level functioning, so you kind of slow down. Body is immobilized, so you can dream about stuff like running around without actually running around. And your brain cycles in and out of REM. That's what happens. Then when you wake up, all this stuff goes back in reverse order. Sleep paralysis happens when your brain cycles in and out of REM, that shuts off. Conscious mind comes back up, but your body is still immobilized. You can sit there for a half hour and be completely aware, but completely paralyzed, have no ability to move whatsoever. Okay. Phantom limb syndrome. Phantom limb syndrome is fairly common in amputees or just anybody that doesn't have a limb anymore. Your body sometimes has a hard time of letting go of the fact that it's not there anymore. You can sort of still feel it. Phantom limb syndrome can actually happen when you still have both arms, both legs. Your body can completely make up a 3rd limb on its own. Your sensory cortex just goes haywire and you can make up a 3rd limb on its own. It's not actually there, you can't see it, and other people can't touch it, but you can have complete feeling in a 3rd non-actual limb. Alice in Wonderland syndrome. This happens, your parietal lobe goes haywire in this one. You could wake up one day, step out of bed, and it could look to you like you're jumping off a cliff. You could be maybe 5 inches tall while the rest of the world around you is 100 feet tall. This podium could be 100 feet tall, you could be 5 inches tall. Your parietal lobe is what it's what deals with how you sense things and how they are in relation to you. When it messes up, your entire world just gets really messed up. It basically, everything that you can see can just be anything. It really doesn't matter. It can be twice as big, half the size, it doesn't matter. And everything you see, touch, you would have to walk, you could actually walk for like an hour and a half trying to go from here to that podium. You'd just be taking baby steps in real life, but it would look to you like you're walking a mile. Last one is exploding head syndrome. There have been studies. Nobody has any idea how this happens or why it happens. I think that's why it makes it a little worse. You could be walking down the street, driving a car, doing anything. All of a sudden, most loudest, most pants-shitting loud noise ever for maybe 5 seconds, and then it's gone. Nobody knows why this happens, but it is the single loudest noise you'll ever hear, to the point where it will cause you physical pain in your head. It's also often followed by extreme adrenaline rushes and fear. I would be scared after this. But those are my top 5.